Alright, so this video is a little bit off the beaten path. This is not diet related. This is not nutrition related. As you can tell from this description, this is actually a discussion about insecurities, which I believe is very important to building a better you and changing yourself physically too. I actually officially started losing my hair when I was 15 years old. One of my buddies, Josh, kind of pointed it out. And anybody that's known me over the last 10 to 15 years knows that I used to dye my hair crazy colors like black, blonde, streaks, stars, kind of crazy things. And, you know, I think it ruined my hair. And from what I found out from the doctor, I think that there is some sort of vitamin deficiency and other biological things going on with me. But anyways, I started losing my hair when I was 15 years old. And my buddy Josh pointed out. And he was like, oh, hey, look at this kid. He's lost his hair. Do you still think he's cute? And I mean, I know he's just giving me crap. And he wasn't probably really that serious about it. But it brought it to my attention, you know? And after it was brought to my attention, I, throughout high school, still continued to notice it getting slightly worse and slightly worse. And other people were aware of it too, because I remember one particular situation. A kid in high school came up to me at a restaurant in front of people and was just like, hey man, I heard you're losing your hair. And I know I was not bullied, I don't even consider that being made fun of. But it was obviously apparent to other people, right? So about my senior year, I shaved my head, not to nearly what it is now, like a 4-guard, and to hide it, right? To hide it, to make it less noticeable to people. But it still bothered me, and I didn't embrace it. And I became a hat guy, a lot of reasons that guys, specifically males, start wearing hats is because they're losing their hair. It's typical, right? But initially it started as me wearing hats because I was losing my hair, and I just got used to wearing hats, and I liked wearing hats. And I did this for multiple years, and then about 2 years ago, I would slowly go closer and closer to the scalp, and I would do a no guard. But I would still be so upset about it, and I would still think about it all the time. And if I didn't no guard it every 2 days, I would hide my head, and I would put a hat on, and I would be really upset about it. And it wasn't about until a year ago that I embraced it. That I said, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to bick it. I'm just going to bick it, and I'm going to try to avoid wearing hats. And I'm going to embrace it and see what happens. Obviously initially when you do something like that, where you stop wearing hats and your head's shaved, people are like, oh, whoa, what happened here? And, I was just honest. Well, like, man, I started losing my hair, so I started shaving it. And, the more and more I embraced it, the more confidence that I built up in myself. Like I said, during this time that I was so insecure, I remember one particular time where I sat in my room. I was like 19. And I sat in my room and I cried. I just cried, and I cursed the world for giving me this bad misfortune. And I think that a lot of times with insecurities, the reasons that they cause so much inner conflict, in essence, is because we're worried we're not going to be loved or liked by the people around us. Initially I was like, no girl is going to find me attractive again, and I'm never going to get married, I'm not going to have kids, and all this stuff started going through my head, which made it even worse, So like I said, about a year ago, I decided to embrace it. I said, screw it, shave it, I'm bald, this is me. People are going to like me, people are not going to like me. If girls think down on me because I'm bald, then they don't deserve to be my friend, or they don't deserve to be my girlfriend, whatever it is. And the reason I'm bringing up this story is because of a couple different things. Recently, I was actually been getting a lot of compliments on my head lately, in a strange way. Probably more compliments than I've ever gotten on my hair, when I had hair. But, people tell me, they're like, man, you look good bald, you pull it off. And they'll be like, do you have a good shaped head? Which I do have a good shaped head. And, and they're like, my buddy Timmy actually brought it up recently. He was like, He's like, Austin, I don't see you as like the bald guy. I see you as Austin. That's your style. Like, you've embraced it. That's your style. And he's right, you know, and I feel so much better about myself. And I feel like I got like a monkey off my back, like this thing that was bothering me for so long. I just feel so much better about it. And I'm confident when I talk and when I'm around people. I'm just so much more confident. And when I speak in public or when I'm giving presentations, I'm just so much more confident. So the moral of this story is everybody has insecurities. Well, 99% of people have insecurities. You know, whether it be your thumb is a little tiny, or your earlobe is kind of folded, or whatever it is, or you got a dimple that's a little different. Embrace it. You know, for me personally, I don't see physical flaws in people normally until they point them out. That's just how it is. And then you can tell that they're really insecure about it. There is nothing sexier about a woman when she just embraces who she is. She accepts the flaws. I don't even see the flaws until other people point them out, because that's just what people do. But, you know, just embrace your insecurities. I'm telling you right now, embrace them, own your body. You will feel so much better about yourself. I hope this video helps somebody that's struggling with something similar out there. If you know somebody that this could help, share this story with them. I think it could possibly help somebody. I'm out.